Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Friday, and if it's Friday, that means it's your turn to be heard on the Audible Sports Podcast for Sports Meets Life and Culture. I am Bobby G, along with the big homie Wildcard Mar. What's happening, Brody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. It's Friday. It's Audible Friday. What's happening, y'all? What's good, Bobby G?
All right, chilling. Good week for me. A great week for sunshine. We're gonna talk about in a short little bit. But before we get into the good stuff, I need everybody here, just in case you're new to the Audible and what we do, or if you're an Audible veteran and you might have forgot, just go ahead and do me a favor. Follow the directions on your screen. Just go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you know when we are here talking that good talk, which is every Friday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And like we do every week, uh, let's show y'all what you're getting into. With that
Mm-hmm.
nice rundown. No goal for Caitlin, man. Caitlin's omission from the women's Olympic basketball team causing another stir. Like, she can't step. Man, Caitlin is carrying our show for real.
Right.
She might be carrying. Forget WNBA. I think Caitlin Clark is like carrying sports right now. But
Wow. Just wild, bro.
yeah, we could talk about that. Celtic cross, man. Celtics trying to close it out tonight. Game 4 WNBA for game 4 of the NBA finals tonight in Dallas. Celtics up 3-0. Yeah, man. It's. I don't think this is a series a lot of people expected, but we're gonna talk about whether the Celtics close it off tonight and how we got here in the first place.
Mm.
Um, and since so much going on in the sports world, just sometimes the things we do, read, hear, and see just sounds like a movie. So why not get into it with the all time sports movies? No particular order. We didn't do a lot of prep going into that. But we're both big fans of cinema. Shouldn't be too difficult. A little back
Nah,
and
nah,
forth on that, and of
not at
course we
all.
can close it out with our mental check in and Fit Friday challenge as usual. But before we get into all of that, we start with our shout outs and honorable mentions. And you got anything for the people? Any shout outs to give? Actually, before we
Yeah.
go on top, give a huge shout out from the show. Rest in peace to the legend Jerry West, who we lost
Yes. Yes.
shortly. So, before we kick it off, the logo, as we say. And I hope one thing. I mean, you never want to see anybody pass, but one thing I hope comes from this passing is, can we put the rest of trying to change the logo?
Yeah, leave it alone.
Like, he didn't have no, first of all, he didn't ask for that. It wasn't even supposed to be ever be known that it was him. But it
Mm-hmm.
did come out, and people go, oh, it should be George. As other great players evolve, we want to change them. But man, just let it go, man. It's West. West is the logo, and it's
I'm
not
cool.
like he was a slouch at all.
That that one
Only
of
player in the yeah, only player in the history of the league to win Finals MVP and be on the losing side.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, Jerry West, great player, great front office man, one of the greatest GMs. Uh, yeah, just all around terrific dude. I never got a chance to cross his path, but condolences to his family.
Nah, that's hey man, I'm glad you brought that up because my thing is hey man, leave the logo alone. And
Mm,
I felt that way even before his passing, but
yeah,
now I'm more of just hey man, leave it alone, leave
yeah,
it.
like
Yeah. And you just gotta respect what it is, man. Hey man, my man Jerry was hey man, he's done enough for the game of basketball and the
hmm
NBA.
yeah,
He's contributed so much as a player, and like you said, a front office guy. I mean, there's a lot of people that he has his fingerprint on that he's drafted.
hmm
And brought to certain franchises, whereas the Lakers, when he done some stint with the Warriors, stint with the
yep,
Grizzlies,
yeah,
um, leave it alone, y'all.
yeah,
NBA,
yeah,
just do us a favor and it just, I mean, just sometimes you ain't got to change everything. It's okay. You got to change everything.
absolutely. But go for it, man. What's going on with your shutouts and honorable mentions?
Nah, man. Man, I just gotta be honest, man. Aja Wilson is balling.
Hmm.
She balling.
Facts.
Aja Wilson is balling. So I'm gonna definitely shout Aja Wilson out. I know we're gonna talk Caitlin Clark in a minute, and it's not Caitlin's fault. It's the media's fault. There's a lot of focus that is on Caitlin Clark, but
Yeah.
make sure that Aja Wilson gets her just due because she is putting up magnificent numbers. She's by far the MVP of the leagues right now. If they were to stop and take a vote, she would win it in a landslide. Uh,
Yeah.
she's, she's man, she's magnificent, and a big Aja Wilson fan. Big Aja Wilson fan. I mean, I've been watching her games since she was in South Carolina, but she has been doing
Mm.
phenomenal. She's having a great MVP season, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even know who you can even put second or third or fourth at this point. It just don't even matter. It's such a landslide of Age Wilson is doing right now. Like she's
Yeah.
balling, like for real. So that's my honorable mention for sure. I got to show some love to Miss Wilson for sure.
All right. All right. Got a couple names. I went through Jerry Rest. First shout out to the Florida Panthers. I know we don't
Mm,
talk much hockey here, but the
true
Stanley
that.
Cup final is going on. Florida took a commanding 3-0 lead last night with a 4-3 win.
Sure did.
Man, Florida. Talk about a team that's on a mission. Obviously, my Vegas Knights brought it home last year, and we defeated the Florida Panthers. Florida was on that mission. Like we're not having it again. They made it back to the finals this year, and yeah, they're looking like they're looking to make up for last season, and that'll
No
probably end
doubt.
up in a sweep as well. So shout out to the Florida Panthers. Let's see if they can finish the job. Shout
Hey,
out to oh,
real
go
quick,
for it.
Bobby. Now that you bring Florida Panthers up, Sergey Bobrovsky, the
Hmm.
goalie,
Mm-hmm.
that dude.
True.
Like I know we don't talk much hockey on here, but
Yeah.
hey, don't let the skin tone fool y'all. We sports fans, so but
Truth.
Sergey Bobrovsky has been like he's been lights out in the goalie. He's
Yeah.
been in that Florida Panthers in there. I know they scored 3 goals last night, but before
Yeah. It
that,
was like the game was over. It was like
yeah,
four. Yeah. They
but
4-1, and then they
he's only allowed 1 goal in those first 2 games, and he's just been making phenomenal stops. And his
yeah.
his his goaltending skills have they turned up another notch once they hit that Stanley Cup Finals. Man,
Yeah.
he's been magnificent. I'm glad you brought him up, man, for sure.
Yeah. And they say, yeah, all you really need in hockey, if you get a hot goalie, become
Done deal.
very tough to beat in the playoffs. And yeah, he's definitely same thing happened to us last year. I know, even though the night we also had the combo, we were just scoring goals like crazy. But we got some terrific goalie play. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to him. He'll probably definitely go as the. I forgot. I know they got all the trophies named. They don't necessarily call it MVP, but he'll definitely probably get MVP. Uh, Leading candidate for MVP when they finish the deal.
No doubt.
Who we got next? Oh, shout out to the homie Christian McCaffrey, man. CMC announces this year's Madden cover athlete. Um, Good to see a running back on there, man. Good to see running backs get some shine.
For real.
So
For real.
yeah, he had an amazing season last year. A lot of people felt like he got snubbed for the MVP, but that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
He got signed a contract extension not too long ago. It was last week, I believe it
More
was.
money, more money, more.
Yep. So getting the bag, and now he gets the Madden cover. Let's just hope that he does not fall victim to the Madden curse. That would not be cool.
True that.
Anybody is there anybody you would have liked to see get the Madden cover?
Um, I'll be honest, man. Madden has been so much of a copy and paste game lately. I in it, man, because it's some of the glitches and stuff in the game, and some of the nonsense they do. I just like, yeah,
Yeah, but the
man.
cover's still special.
I'm like, man, y'all been getting us. Y'all been getting over on these videos. Yeah, we'll take your $69.99 every year for the same game for the last 25 years. Yeah, yeah. But But hey, do what you do. I ain't mad at it. But some people got to get smart, and I finally got smart. I say I ain't gonna keep getting my money on this stuff, man. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I did the
So,
same thing. I waited till February when it got Game Pass.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, I ain't even gonna cap. That's what I do now. I wait till that thing get either reduced to a super low price, or they just put it on my PlayStation Pass or my PlayStation account joint. So I'm like, yeah, mm-hmm. Ain't gonna give me no
Mm.
more.
And speaking of getting to the bag, like we mentioned earlier, Sunshine. For those that don't know, Trevor Lawrence definitely got to the bag. 5 years, 275 million,
Mm.
142 million guaranteed, with a 55 million per year average. That puts him up there with Joe Burrow, I think, for the highest average pay. But there's been a little bit of debate going on about this contract, though. You know, he was next in line. We know what he has the potential to do, but he really has not like lived up to that potential. He hasn't even really shown like a glimpse of that potential. I know his career got off to the rough start, and we can blame that rookie year on Urban Meyer. You have a coach that don't know what the hell they doing. That can be some issues, but he's kind of, a lot of people look side eyed like, bro, do you really deserve that big of a bag? Um, yeah, like I said, you up there in Mahomes, Burrow territory, and you ain't really done. They blew the division last year. Got off to the great start, had the lead. CJ and the Texans ended up coming all the way back, taking it to the point where they didn't even make the playoffs. Um, what's your thoughts on Sunshine's contract situation?
I'll be honest, man. I wasn't a fan of it, but I understand it. Here's why I
Right.
understand it. Um, because he was next in line, you go ahead. I know he has 2 years left on his rookie deal, and
Mm,
pretty much, so he's done 3 years. So he had one more year, and then you had the fifth year option. And we're going to pick it up. So that's why I'm counting it as 2 more years left on their contract.
right.
Um, the reason why I think that they do it now is pay him this money now while the quarterback's salary and market is right where it is now, because in 2 years it's going to be bigger. And
Right.
so I understand that thing where it's going to look more like not a discount price, but it won't look as hefty in 2 years, because there's going to be quarterbacks that's going to far and exceed this contract in 2 more years. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at them that they went and did it now. Cool, whatever. The problem is that when you opened up your soliloquy at the beginning, you're up there in the top tier elite payment of quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
I don't think we've received top tier talent or return on investment from Trevor Lawrence yet. By all
Yeah.
means, I dig Sunshine. I've been a fan of his since he was at Clemson, and he took down big mighty Alabama, and then they blew him out the water, and he's. But let me put this on you. Okay, he has 58 passing TDs. Looks good. He has 11 rushing TDs. Looks good. That's not bad for 3 years worth of work, and especially
Right.
when your rookie year was doing that whole debacle with Urban Meyer. Okay, all right. But here's where I can't get jiggy with this money that's given to him. This man has 39 interceptions and 33 fumbles.
Mm,
39 interceptions and 33 fumbles. Now, not all of those fumbles were lost, but the
right.
fact of the matter is between sack fumbles, him trying to run and getting hit from behind or fumbling the ball, and 39 interceptions, he has a ball security issue. And this is only 3 years in the league. And I can understand that rookie season, there's going to be mistakes made, but the last 2 years, you've been with a Super Bowl winning head coach that knows how to coach offense. You have ball security issues, and that needs to get spoken about a guy that was first overall draft 3 years ago. You was first
Yeah.
overall. You were brought to bring in to be the franchise quarterback to change the landscape of Jacksonville, Florida, and the Jaguars, but you can't have ball security issues at the quarterback position when you literally touch the football on every offensive play. It's not a good look. For me,
Right.
I couldn't have done it. I me personally, I would have just went ahead and just waited the next 2 years, let him do that fourth year on his rookie deal, pick up the fifth year option, and then probably went in and then start talking extension. But I need to see without a shadow of a doubt that you can be better at securing the football. Yeah, they won that playoff game 2 years ago, but damn it, you
Hmm.
put them in a hole. You threw 4 or 5 interceptions in that game, bro.
Sure did.
Like come on. Had the Chargers been smart about actually and had a competent coach, they should have blown that out the water.
Yeah.
But fact of the matter is I can't trust Trevor Lawrence. Me as a football fan, I can't trust him with the football in his hand. I just can't. And I would have waited to see if he could have shored that up because you're essentially paying Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes type money for damn Daniel Jones output. Just call it
Right.
what it. You just got to be frank of what it is. I mean, I can understand if Trevor Lawrence was blowing it out of the water, but he hasn't. So I mean,
Uh,
until then,
yeah, you ain't lied, bro.
I mean,
Have
hey,
not
try.
have not lied. You know, I think this. I think Jacksonville fell into a little bit of the fear. It's kind of like the Giants. I think the Giants did the same thing with Daniel Jones, but the difference being, at least the Giants let it get to that point. Like you say, 3 years in, I think I would have waited as well.
Hmm.
I at least got to let you finish this season. You
Yeah.
know, and because you're getting to the point where basically quarterbacks are taking up what 35-40% salary cap.
Hmm.
So and that's a huge commitment. Uh, just to go along with the numbers that you put out, um, we've not lost fewer than 8 games with you as quarterback. We've gone 8-8, 9-8, 3-14. Even with your best season, which would be your second season, 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. You know, looking like you're trending upward. We still only went 9-8 in a soft division.
Hmm.
So I gotta wait, man. I gotta see if you really developing into the sunshine that we thought you were gonna be, or if you just turning into Kirk Cousins per se. You know, I mean, it was not terrible. Kirk Cousins is right there on the borderline. Um, but yeah, but I can get that kind of production for cheaper. Just like you're alluding to. So Jacksonville early on the pen, and I'd also like to shout out to everybody um, who ran their mouths about Deshaun Watson's contract. Cause look at it now.
It's
All
looking
that
real.
noise y'all talking, yeah, it ain't looking like it didn't change the game. Oh, this is gonna change contracts. It didn't do that. Um, he got paid. He got his money. Is he earning it? So far, no. Got to be honest as a Browns fan, but we're not in that jacked up situation that everybody. Oh, the Browns gonna be ruined. Yeah, we still got one of the best rosters in the league. Yeah, we're still contender status right now as we're going forward. And yeah, as long as he plays average this year, I feel good about our chances. So shout out to everybody who shitted on Deshaun back in the day. Just look at these contracts now, boy.
Hey man.
Oh,
See, but you know what, man? Don't get mad at Cleveland and Deshaun. I mean, they came up with a partnership. So what? His
yeah,
contract's fully guaranteed. But I mean, if I was the other players, I would have fought for the same thing.
yeah.
Hey, don't get mad at Deshaun's representation and the Browns for coming up with that deal. I mean, fact of the matter is, it's negotiated. That means there has to be an agreement on both sides to do these contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, like, don't get mad. Like, I just like y'all wouldn't get mad when Kirk Cousins was getting all these fully guaranteed contracts. He
Yeah, he
just
was the first.
yeah. Kirk just finally got an actual contract where it wasn't fully guaranteed with the Falcons. So I mean, his whole time in Minnesota was nothing but guaranteed contracts. So
Mm-hmm.
fully guaranteed. So like,
Yeah.
let's stop the hate, man. Y'all wild, bro.
Yeah, and first, stop acting like number one, quarterback contracts aren't fully guaranteed anyway. If you're a good quarterback, you're not getting cut. You're gonna get that entire bag. So let's cut it
Yeah,
out right there.
you gonna
Like
see every
like yeah, with Cheesecake Patty 10 years 450, he gonna get that 400. Well, I didn't put like he ain't gonna get that 450 million because they gonna renegotiate and give him another number that he's going to get. But at the end of the day,
bruh.
he getting it all.
They already renegotiated that thing last year going into the season,
Right.
or, or somewhat within the last year or so. So
Yeah.
it's they found a way to get that man more money because I mean, hell, he just won his third Super Bowl. So
Saying.
they found a way to rework that deal already, enough that can leave
Guess so.
money on the table for other players and still make sure that he. Because what they do every year for that contract that he done is pretty much just turn it into signing bonus
Mm-hmm.
or some type of bonus that he'll still get it, but it's not to the actual salary cap for the team. So I mean, it helps each other out. You get the money regardless. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I especially like you said, if you're a quarterback, you're gonna get it. It don't matter if it
Yeah.
comes in signing bonus, roster bonus, workout bonus, whatever bonus, or actual salary. The fact of the matter is that contract that says $500 million at the end of the day, you're gonna get every damn penny of it, especially if you actually do your job. I mean, so come on now, like, hey man, players, get your money, man. Especially in the NFL, man. I'm just saying, man. You are
Yeah.
on borrowed time in the NFL. Get every last
You're
penny you can. I ain't
yes sir,
mad at
yes
it.
sir. And with that being said, let's move it along, getting to it. This year, 2024 is the year, it's an Olympic year.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's pretty much, and you got trials going on right now. I actually watched a couple. Um but something that there is no trial for, and it has a lot of people little up in arms. Our favorite hooper right now, America's favorite hooper right now, Caitlin Clark. A lot of people disappointed because she was left off of the women's basketball team. Now, I myself, I'm kind of disappointed as well. Not because she's the best player or whatnot, but like, um, everything I think about the WNBA, I got to think with my business mind.
Mm.
Like, see that big logo on her jersey right there, that big check mark. Yeah, see them folks gave her $28 million. They got an investment going on. Y'all gonna leave her off the Olympic team for real? You know how many jerseys? Do you know how many jersey sales I'm missing out on?
Mm.
Like, you know how much promotion for your game we missing out on? Because look at the particular basketball she's dribbling. Remember, the WNBA ball is pretty much modeled right after the European basketball. That's the first time we ever saw a basketball color scheme like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need promo. We need promo. Like, how can you not leave your biggest marketing tool or put your biggest marketing tool on the team? Even the NBA wasn't that stupid. They put together the dream team, the greatest basketball team of all time. We're gonna put Jordan. We're gonna get your Barks. We get Magic, Bird, sending all your stars. You know who else they sent?
Christian
They
Laettner.
sent the most polarizing college basketball player of all time. Either you hate this dude or you love this dude. Christian Laettner. They sent him over Shaquille O'Neal. Sent him over Alonzo Mourning. Sent him over a lot of players. Sent him over hell, the NBA, Dominique Wilkins.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Dumars could have went. I mean players would have loved to been on that team. No, you sent Christian Laettner because they wanted to promote the game. They wanted to make it a global game, and they've done that.
Yeah.
WNBA, you on the clock. Like, the young lady doesn't need a break, and I don't care. The excuse they're using, the roster was already made up because they've been practicing for years and years. So So that means if somebody get hurt and can't play, y'all not gonna replace them because they've been practicing for years and years and just adding somebody new to the fold. Can't. So if somebody get hurt, y'all not replacing them. We know that's bullshit. So what you do is you go down the roster and you look. Hey, Diana, as much as we love you, you know you the vet. Diana, you got 5 gold medals. Diana Taurasi has more gold medals in women's basketball than every other country on earth combined. She could miss one. Let's give her a farewell tour in 2028. But right now, we need Caitlin out there sitting on the end of the bench, so the commentators can talk about her. And you never know what it could do for a career. She's getting shit on by veterans every day. Let her be in a situation where she's kind of building camaraderie, where she sees them in a different light, where they see her in a different light. You know what I mean? Just get that monkey up. It's like, oh, okay, so everybody doesn't hate me. It's like with the men's. I'm pretty sure you've seen the Redeem Team documentary.
Yep.
And like when Kobe came in, everybody they weren't on edge per se, but they didn't know how to act because to that point nobody on the team had been his teammate. They just hear the stories from afar, like you and I. And it wasn't until LeBron kind of broke down that wall with Kobe, and he oh, it's not just Mamba. He has a funny side. He's just a regular dude like us. He just works harder. He's just more obsessive about his work. But once he broke down that wall and they saw Kobe was a normal dude, it did leaps and bounds for all of their relationship, not only during the Redeem Team stretch, but I feel it helped his relationships after and into his post basketball career. I mean, look what it did for the world. Like after he stopped playing it and kind of put that Mamba wall down, like his popularity grew tenfold because people got to see a different side of him. So like putting her in a situation where she sees a different side of these players that she feels may be against her could do wonders for her. She can come out of this Olympics, really mentally stronger and more ready to carry the league into the next 10 to 15 years. But so I mean I don't again basketball wise, I 100% agree with them not having her on the team. Maybe she's not ready, I mean that, but just from the standpoint of you trying to build and grow your league, it doesn't make sense, and that's why I'm opposed to it, man. What you got on it?
I mean, I definitely see it both ways, and I definitely agree with everything the sentiments that you said. Because I've said similar things. I mean, we've seen rosters get modified because of popularity of a certain individual. And like you said, the Christian Laettner situation, that was definitely uh, uh, probably one of the most bigger ones that I definitely remember, that a roster got changed because of a popularity of a certain individual. I mean, at that point in time, the Dream Team was happening. '92 Duke Blue
Yeah,
Devils, one of the most popular teams with some of the popular players on it. So
yeah.
that's what they did. I mean, David Stern wasn't an idiot. He was trying to make money. He was trying to
Mm-hmm.
make business decisions. And I do agree with you at that point where the commissioner of the WNBA or the Olympic team should have probably been more partnership in this situation where they could have appease and put Caitlin on the roster, because I mean we look at we've been talking about Caitlin Clark for 2 months on this show. You know what's worse? Caitlin Clark's been talked about in sports for almost the last 2.5 years. So
Facts.
it's gone since her last 2 years in Iowa, been very polarizing and talked about. Rookie in WNBA is very polarizing and talked about. I understand the business part of it, that's the point of certain things when you got to go ahead and make certain business decisions on how do you branch your game, how do you market your product. If I was a commissioner for the WNBA, I would have definitely been in the Olympic committees, the U.S. Olympic committees, office, just trying to at least, definitely trying to come up with a smart plan that makes sense to include her. I'd have been, falling for it because at the end of the day, that does bring more attention to your product that is WNBA. You want
Mm-hmm.
to continue to grow that product. They was losing $72 million a year ago. Now it's been reduced to $50 million of revenue loss. So you can see that the impact is there. The amount of revenue being lost in this league is going down. It's starting to go to the green part where you start making profit. And so it
Absolutely.
works. It works. I would have definitely business wise would have done that. Now to play devil's advocate, to flip the coin, I love
Right.
Caitlin Clark, but this roster is so damn tough to make. I don't know who you take off this roster to put it on there. I don't know. Because I looked at the roster and I'm like, ooh, damn, damn. I don't know if I could. No, I don't know if I could take her off. Damn, damn. Where do I put Caitlin at on this roster? Um, and that's just me looking at it at my basketball eyes. It's like, damn, this roster is pretty legit because the ladies want to win. I mean, they
Yeah.
they didn't have no need for a redemption team. They didn't have no need to bring in the ringers and reset the whole women's basketball turning like the men's. Like they didn't have none of that. The women
Yeah.
team USA women's been dominating for so long. Is they're expected to get gold, and I'm not saying that they
See.
they they would have got less with
Right.
Caitlin because I don't think that's the case. I think they still get gold with Caitlin on the roster or not. It's just do you want to you know uh, take on a lot of the things? And to be honest, Bobby, I think they didn't want to deal with the media crap that the WNBA been dealing with, and I think that's the real reason why they left her off the roster is because you
Probably.
see how it comes with a lot of attention, and they're just pretty much focused on winning, and I understand that. But I just think they didn't want to deal with the answers or the questions being asked about Caitlyn and this and that, Caitlyn this, Caitlyn that, and by all means. But what at the end of the day, did you take full accountability, as in crossing all the T's and dotting every I before you made this roster and thought about every last angle? Because I think you still could have won gold with Caitlyn on that roster and still been, okay dealing with the media attention that comes with having her on the
Mm.
roster. But I also understand, hey man, we about winning. Let's get this gold and let the WNBA handle that media scrutiny and attention. And I understand that, but we've seen it more than once in our sports lives that, hey man, sometimes polarizing figures on your team can mean a lot for your for you as USA women's basketball and WNBA. Like you said, Kobe, when he came back from the redemption team, he was at the peak of his
Mm.
popularity. Got the Colorado situation past him. Was probably the guy in the NBA at that point in time, and winning championships. You pretty much you insert an injection of stardom and winning pedigree to that redemption team when they was pretty much lackluster at that point in time and needed a quick reset. I mean, they were getting bounced out of FIBA championships and not getting gold medals, and they was getting bronze and shit. And so it's like I understood why you leave certain people off and you inject a popular player. I see why you interject Christian Laettner on the dream team, because at that point in time in the early 90s, man, it wasn't like basketball was a huge international sport that was
Right.
favored. The NBA. So I'm gonna specify and say the NBA. It wasn't
Right.
popular nationally. David Stern knew what was up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick some of these hated Duke Blue Devils, or they likable. You know, what kind of fan you were, and I'm gonna put them on the team. I don't give a damn. We still got enough star power that we're gonna win gold. And what happened? They won gold. They
Yeah.
had no pretty much no really competition to really change the outcome of that choice. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's almost a situation that Caitlin should be in right now, where you take her on her roster. I don't think there's enough competition to make that choice look like it's a downfall. So I mean, I see it both ways. I really do. So I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm really just like, man. I see both sides of the coin where you should have had her, then I can see why you didn't. So it's just one of those things where, hey, okay, maybe not in 2024, but she'll definitely be there in 2028. She'll be there in 2032, and for the foreseeable futures in other Olympics. So I can't wait to see her. See her international play. I wish they could have found a way to get her on the roster. So, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Caitlin's she's such a talented basketball player. We'll see her in future Olympics. I know
Mm-hmm.
that for sure.
I'm saying it like the one thing you said that's probably my biggest problem with the whole thing. It's about winning. We want to
Mm.
win. That's the biggest problem I have. You know why? You're dominant.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna win anyway. So it
Yeah,
does. See, her being on the team is like when you play in the game and you got the kid come by. Hey, can I play the game? You like, if it's a competitive game, you like. Now wait a minute. You play when this is over. But if you just winning, you just running through you and GTA and you doing your open sandlot thing where you just doing some BS. Hey, can I play? There you go. 'Cause,
yeah.
it don't matter if they met, and that's where she is. Y'all, it don't matter if y'all mess around.
Hmm.
Y'all gonna win. You're gonna win. Like, just the odds are so overwhelming in your favor. What are we? 10 to 3, 10 gold medals to 3 non-gold historically. Again, Diana Taurasi has more gold medals in basketball than every other country on Earth combined. You would literally have to bring aliens to Earth to compete with Diana Taurasi for medals.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like that. Like, just let her go. Like,
Hmm.
because of that fact, just let her go. And if somebody who can get word to Caitlin Clark for me, this is your slam dunk contest, and you are LeBron James. Because if I'm her in 2028, when y'all, hey, Caitlin, no, I'm good. I gotta train. I gotta get ready. I gotta. Hey, we got a chance to compete for a championship. I'm cool. Oh, okay. 2032 come around. Hey, Clay, nah, I'm good. We still compete for championships. I'm not going ever. Just
Yeah.
let me. I'll wait till like my farewell tour, and I'll go. All right, now it's time. I'll go give me a gold medal when I'm like 37, 38. But yeah. Now y'all on punishment. Just not doing it. I ain't. Yeah, you wait. You're on my clock now. So
Mm.
yeah, get that word to Kate. Yeah, you LeBron, and this is your slam dunk contest. A lot of people feel LeBron didn't do dunk contest because he didn't make the All Star game his rookie year,
Oh,
and the NBA wanted to, obviously they used the dunk contest to promote. He's like, nah, y'all ain't gonna put me in a big show. I ain't doing that for y'all. That's neither here nor there. But if I'm Caitlyn, I'm being Queen Petty. That's how I
mm.
roll.
Hey,
But
man. Not mad at it, man. Not mad at it at all, bro.
that's just what it is. And man, it was good. I forgot to put my camera on do not disturb. See what I'm saying? I'm slipping. We was
Slip.
going on right along and smooth,
It's all
slipping.
good.
A little fix. There we go. All right, but speaking of competing for championships, Game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight should be tipping off right when we wrap up here. In that series, oh, wrong button. In that series, Boston Celtics commanded 3-0 lead. So Larry will be in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the fans that don't know what that means is the trophy will be
Larry,
in the house.
yeah, Mr. Larry O'Brien. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
trophy will be in the house just in case they win.
yeah.
Um, do the Celtics? I mean, the series. I don't think it's going to like. It's real weird. I don't know. I said at the beginning in my head I knew Boston would win, but I picked Dallas because I felt the games would be close,
Mm.
and Kyrie Luka is just a lethal tandem to have when the game is close. Uh, Two of the best closers in the game. But the Boston Celtics have done a great job of really not letting it get close, with the exception of the last game. I think that was their best shot. But then the stupid ass referees who let them foul out Luca? You don't foul. You do not foul out the best player on the court in a crucial game.
Oh
Like
goodness.
I'm sure that crew got a talking to from Adam Silver. Like you don't make the, and then when they challenge it, guess what? You change it. You find any back off. Lucas get Luca back in the game. You don't like, yeah. What is wrong with y'all? You don't foul this man out in the NBA Finals. The
Wow.
hell. And that truly changed the game because I feel if Luca was in that game, in the final 4 minutes, they'd have won. But as it stands, Celtics to some who, I mean, by far they're the more talented roster, and they've been the best team in the NBA all year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Those are
so
givens.
just
So
yeah, just from a talent standpoint, it's like you know Boston's gonna win. You're just hoping that Dallas can do work their magic and pull out a game here, a game there, make prolong the series. But I don't think a lot of people saw him going 3-0 with a chance for a sweep.
nah,
Uh,
I didn't.
this
It's bad
this
though.
it is. It is. Could be over tonight. Well, what's your thoughts on the series? Um, I think right now I would probably have to lean Jalen Brown's looking like MVP.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
you could make an argument for Tatum. In theory, Tatum has actually played better. I mean, his plus minus in the series is way better. I think Jalen Brown still has a negative plus minus in the series, but just the optics of like his play, he's got a claim on MVP. Could be Derek White though too. Derek White or Holiday, they both played very well.
See, and
Um,
see, Bobby, and the fact that you're naming multiple people that's in wearing a Boston uniform that could possibly win the MVP is the reason why they're winning this series right now.
exactly.
Um, you just really just look at they have gotten contributions from a multitude of players. Like you said, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, even Porzingis has contributed in his
Mm-hmm.
time that he has played. Even though he missed Game 3 and left Game 2 a little bit early with that same injury, but still, he
Yeah.
for a guy that didn't play 50 plus days,
Yeah.
is contributing pretty damn well for a guy that's had that amount of layoff. All um,
Mm-hmm.
look, I'll be utterly shocked if Boston doesn't close this out tonight. Um, but I will say this. I think the Mavericks are going to look back at this finals and they're going to look at game 2 and 3 and be like, damn it, we let that slip right out of our hands. Because it's not like they didn't have the opportunities to go get it. I think they kind of been kind of self inflicted wounds on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just, just some things is just not falling their way into opportune times. And my thing is that I feel like Boston is almost kind of pretty much leaving the door open, and because they're taking a crazy amount of 3 point attempts, and they're almost leaving the door open and say, hey, we dare you to walk through it. And just when Dallas thinks that they're about to walk through it, Boston go ahead and shuts the door on them. So
Mm-hmm.
um, it's almost like they playing cat and mouse game with them right now, and because I mean I just got to be honest, from what I've been seeing from my vantage point of the finals is almost like I just think Boston's playing with these cats and they're daring them to try to. I really do. It's like because who takes this amount of 3 point shots? Nobody is, I mean, and you're dominating.
Yeah.
And then you're blowing 20-point leads to down to single digits, and Dallas is getting close to kind of catching you, and then you're like, nah, we were just messing around, man. We just wanted to have a competition, man. But I mean, it's literally, I mean, I I just got to give Joe Mazzulla his credit. I've had my doubts about the guy, but of what he took it over from Udoka, but he's been,
Mm.
say what you want about the guy, but the guy has been doing well. The game plan of really attacking Luka's defense in these finals is, I think that's a factor that some other coaches would, for some reason, just were scared to exploit. But and we've talked about it on the show, is even at those times that Dallas has been a better defensive team this playoffs in this season than they were previous
Yeah.
years, and Luka kind of been kind of in and out of choosing when to play the defense. But even in the Minnesota series, there was some great defensive series that he's had. So it's not like he can't do it. It's like all of a sudden he gets to the finals of all times to choose to just, nah, man, and drive. They driving by like they in South Central on that guy, man. Lay down, look at you, do something, man. Like, I don't know, man. But I've thought about this, man. That puts Jason Kidd in such a huge conundrum, because what do? You see that they're going to
Yeah.
keep Luka, all right, on the defensive side. So whoever he's guarding is getting the ball, and so
Hmm.
where the ball is going to be at in that area. So that's what's so troubling for uh, Jason Kidd, because do I take Luka off the floor? No, I need his points. So that's what I'm saying. That puts him in such a conundrum. I need his points. So
But
I,
what do
I
you think about his lack of adjustments? Because to me, it's like
well, that's
he's.
that's
I
that's.
think he's been exposed as a coach.
I'm glad you said it. I think Joe Mazzulla's been out coaching him.
Yeah.
Because Jason Kidd, if you see that you're pretty much playing ISO ball wherever Luka is at, then bring the double
Mm.
over and then switch it off. I would. I'm just just think about it from a schematics, Bobby. Like, if you see that Luka is probably on the wing and they're going to ISO and try to have him be the primary defender on where the ball is at, why not bring the double over and have Luka switch off and go to the other area, and then if they pass it, then I don't know. Maybe that's the only thing that I can think of is just keep playing the switches on Dallas defensive side to make them, either
Mm.
live with whoever has the ball, but we're not just going to let you ISO and keep isolating Luka in defensive positions. I
Right.
do something. Or better yet, I'm just looking at Luka. I'm like, if this was any point in time to have pride in playing defense, this would be the series. It's the finals. So I, but I'm with you on that standpoint. That I don't think Jason Kidd is. That's what he gets paid to do as a coach. Like, we're podcasters. I mean, I don't know if my suggestion can work. I don't know if it will, but he gets paid to have those type of answers for those questions. So it's find an answer, because
Yeah.
otherwise the series is over tonight.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if it is over tonight, but I'll be more surprised if you find a way to finally make that adjustment on combating that game plan that the Boston Celtics are using on offense. Because I mean, I think all 3 games, all 5 starters are hitting double figures. That's not good. That
Yeah.
is not good. So you got to do something. Got to do something on the defensive side. I don't know where the defense of Dallas went, but we've seen better defense from them in the playoffs. Like, where'd it
Yeah.
go?
But
So
whether it's tonight or the next game or not, I think most people are just under the fact that no team's ever come back from down 3-0. So I think most people just are reserved to the fact that the series is over. Boston's going to win. It's just a matter of when.
yeah,
Uh, if that's the case, just looking ahead, um, we saw how Dallas, how impressive Dallas looked on their way to the finals, beating the Clippers, beating OKC, beating Minnesota, and now Boston just pretty much ripped the cape off, or, or took they just undressed him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what does Dallas need to do in the offseason to get back to this point? Because I think this series, uh, teams are obviously going to play them a lot differently next season. So
They need
I
some dog.
really don't see them. I don't see them being able to make it back to this point as is. Like they definitely got to make some changes. What do you think they do to retool?
They need, they need some dogs. They need some junkyard dogs, and it needs to be people who not necessarily may contribute on the offensive side, but they got to find a guy that sets the tone on the defensive side and gives them an attitude and gives them a certain
Okay.
fear factor on that side of the ball where they can, hey, you're not just gonna, you know, have whatever you want on the offensive side. They need a tone setter that can set the tone on the defensive side. Almost like a Draymond Green personality.
Okay.
Maybe not so much the antics, but just just something who's going to take pride in playing defense and letting people know that it's going to be a long day, long 48 minutes. You're not just going to get what you want at the rim or at the perimeter. So they got to find a way to you know and whether you find somebody that can be a good perimeter. I say two. They need two guys. A guy that's a
Okay.
good perimeter defender and a guy that's a good inside protector, rim protector. And you may not necessarily have to have both of them on the floor at the same time, but
Hmm.
you need to at least start having that presence that, hey, yeah, we can score with Luka and Kyrie and we'll throw up the lobs with Lively or Jones or whoever wants to go up and get the lob. That's fine. But that's not your problem right now for Dallas. Your problem is finding stops, is keeping Boston from pretty much having whatever the hell they want. I mean,
Okay.
Kristaps Porzingis has been such a huge mismatch, and even with him out the game in Game
Yeah.
3, it looked like it didn't even matter that he was missing. I mean,
Yeah.
eh, I've been having such a hard time looking at this Dallas team. I'm like, why aren't you trying to have any adjustments or anything? Like, Jay Kidd, do something. Like, you got to try it. I don't care if it fails or not. It's too late. It's too late to just be so scared of trying to try something. Like, it's the finals, and now
Right.
you're down on three. Now you're really playing with house money. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tries some things tonight that he's never tried in the other three games, just to find a spark somewhere to give them some type of momentum. I wouldn't be surprised. So
Yeah. I can. Yeah, I can co-sign that. For me, I think it's one, PJ Washington. I need you in the gym all summer getting up shots. I need you to become more consistent with that corner three, or
true
three in
that.
general. Not necessarily corner. I just need you to become a more consistent shooter. Because I really like what he's done since he's been there.
Yeah,
Um, I'm fine
and
with the Gafford Lively combo. I'm cool with that. Just need them, yeah, keep working their Lively get a little bit stronger. Um, but to me, the biggest addition I would try and look for is I need a third creator.
mm,
They need that one more person on the court that can create their own shot or create a shot for somebody else. And I'm not necessarily this person, but I need this type of player. Um,
they had one. They let him go to New
Jalen
York.
Williams, Jalen Brunson. Yeah, yeah, they did.
Let him go
Can
to New
only
York.
imagine Luca and Jalen versus Luca and Kyrie. We can only imagine.
I'm just
Um,
saying. Jalen Brunson was sitting there on their bench. They
but I mean, look at it like this. Even still, let's say they keep him. Obviously, you wouldn't have Kyrie because you wouldn't have needed him. Uh,
oh oh no, I think you still go get Kyrie even if you kept Jalen Brunson.
you can't run a 6 foot 6 foot. No.
No. Kyrie's my starter. I'm saying Jalen Brunson would have been my six man of the year because I'm letting him run the second team.
You think he would have? I don't think he would have came off the bench. he was given a big discount as it is money wise. I don't think he would have gave him a discount and said, "Okay, I'll come off the bench." I think that'd have
Hey,
been too much.
but if you're getting big money extension to come off the bench, I think. So you trying to tell me that I ain't got to play starting minutes? But I would definitely have him on the floor in the crunch time. I mean, I know the liability that it would be to have Kyrie
Yeah,
and James on his floor at the same time. But I don't know. I just think that I think they gave up on Brunson, and then hell, Spencer Dinwiddie was actually not too bad when he was wearing the Mavericks uniform either. So
yeah.
uh, they let him walk out the door the same year that they let Brunson walk out the door too. So
But
that
I
was,
need that wing. I need a guy like Jalen Williams.
and I can't lie on that.
Like
That's
I need a wing who can help out on
shit.
defense.
I need a wang.
Yeah, about 6'7", 6'7", 6'8". Can create his own shot. Because that's the problem you're
Ooh,
running into. That's the problem you're
Javante
running into. Ooh,
Javante Murray. Hawks
I
don't need.
mean,
Well, they do need him.
or
They trash dog.
uh, yeah, it's like that's the issue you're running into. Obviously, the Boston Celtics have figured out a way to stymie Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what Luka needs his breaks and gives the ball to Kyrie, the Celtics aren't worried. We got this. So you need that third guy that you can kick it to and let Kyrie get more offense off the ball. Because he can move there. He can play off the ball. Now you're getting them both a break and you're not slowing down. But they don't, right now, they don't have, like you said, take away Holiday or White. Even if it was just one of them there, that's where you're getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when Tatum's struggling, okay. Brown's off his game, okay. Holiday's there to step up. They just have that one extra person that's killing
Yeah.
you. Except the Celtics have like three of those one extra persons. Because you got KP stepped up when he came back. White has been hitting timely shots, and Holiday's hitting like they're just killing you by numbers. Like there's nothing you can do about it. The Mavericks, Luka is so good, he only needs one extra body. Just one extra body. Just give me one person. Because they're getting zero contributions from the bench. I was crying for Tim Hardaway against PT. He was a huge letdown. Like, we did Dallas Mavericks need guys who can make shots.
Mm-hmm.
They need guys who can make shots consistently. And they need one more person to be able to create their own shot without Luka Doncic. And I think they'll be fine. I think that will set them straight for next season because this one's over. Yeah. And I think obviously OKC and the Timberwolves are watching, so they're like, "That's how they beat us." Okay, we got you. We got you next year.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, hopefully they can extend it out, man. I get a game, get at least one. I'd hate to see them after the run they've made. Like, I hate to see them get swept. It's like, come on, man, you really they've literally played the toughest playoff schedule in NBA history. I believe they've played every team that like the worst case scenario because they were the 4-5 matchup. Then they played the number 1 seed. Then they played the number 2 seed, and now you're playing the best team in the NBA.
Number 1 seed, yeah. Overall,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that is tough.
Okay.
Shout out to them. Hopefully, they can get one tonight. If not, at least make it an exciting basketball game. Don't go out, man. Go to overtime. Do something, man. You're at home. You don't want these dudes celebrating on your court.
That's what I'm saying. Have some pride.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's for Jay Kidd, man. He has to. He got to set the tone that, hey, man, I'm gonna try any and everything to make sure that we extend the series. So I think he needs to kind of set the tone with certain coaching decisions tonight to say that, hey, man, we not just gonna lay down for this shit. So.
Yeah, if this was a movie, man, Jay Kidd go in there and get Al Pacino that thing. I don't know what we gotta do. We gotta do something.
Do something.
Yeah, Denzel Washington, that thing.
Yeah,
Or no,
better do.
what was my co-host? You don't give them another yard. Blitz all night. You know, we J Kid, we need you to go in there like huff and puff like that. Because you know what those speeches lead to? Those speeches lead to some of the greatest uh, sports movie moments that we've ever seen. And with that being said, to you know, a little fun. Y'all know we like to have fun and stuff. Last week was super fun though.
That was fantastic.
Oh, that reminds me. We had a comment and I missed it last week. Um, with the comment, somebody said you were the devil because you didn't like. You took the blue cheese over the ranch with the
Yeah,
wings.
yeah.
And that's my apologies. I missed the comment at live.
It's okay. I'll be Diablo then. Gucci, man. I'm not a ranch guy. I'll be the devil then.
As we get into the top, and I say top, we're not gonna do like a number because we didn't really prep like that for it. And I mean, we can list most movies off the top of our heads anyway. Top sports movies of all time in no particular order, and actually except for, I guess we could pick a top one. We could go try and pick a top one.
I don't know, man. It's so tough, man. It's so many
It
good sports
is.
movies.
Looking on the board, man, we got League of Their Own, 42, Caddyshack, Creed.
Yep. Yep.
Creed
Those,
being one of the newest.
those
First, I guess we put any limitations? Are we going fiction versus nonfiction, or are we just wrapping them all? Just
I don't know. Because I mean, Caddy. I mean, there are all those movies that you got listed right there are all based off of sports. I think we should still keep it in that kind of same realm of just sports related in general.
this is
They don't
sports
necessarily have
related.
to. Yeah, it
All
don't
right,
necessarily have to be a true story or not. I think we should still keep it sports related.
all right.
I mean, obviously one of my favorite ones. You actually said it. You said J. Kidd need to be a little Al Pacino-ish. You said he need to be a little Al Pacino-ish. So without a doubt, I mean, any given Sunday,
Any given? Okay.
come on, man.
Yeah, that's got to be on the list.
Oh yeah, you gotta have it on the list. Willie Beeman, Beeman Willie Beeman. You know that.
My favorite part from that movie is
Which one? The
LT, man. Nah, LT.
Oh yeah, better have
It's
nine.
on. No, not that. When he cut his car in half, you got two halves. This is the offense. This is defense. Respect will be paid. He cut that man's car in half.
Hey, that fit LT's personality to a T.
Yeah.
I could see him actually doing that in real life.
Yeah.
Like for real.
And
Especially back in the days.
Yeah, they had the party. They had the party though. You feel relaxed. He instantly just 0 to 100 real. Yeah, they're talking shit about the defense. That motherfucker said what? Like we at a party, cuz it's all we ain't at work. We ain't at practice. We ain't in the weight room.
Nah, man. Hey, it has so many layers to that movie, man.
Yeah.
It was such a great, phenomenal movie. And just seeing, LL do his thing in that movie, Jamie Foxx in that movie, LT.
T.O.
Yeah, T.O. was in there. People forget T.O. was in there. Bill Bellamy was in there. So they had a nice little star-studded cast on that thing, man. It was pretty dope, man.
Oh, I don't know if you heard the story. You know who tried out for quarterback, right?
Who did?
Diddy. Yeah, they say Diddy tried out for quarterback. He tried to be Willie Beeman.
No, that movie would not have went well with him and Willie Beeman. I could just tell already.
Well, according to Bill Bellamy, his throwing prowess it wasn't. It would. They say he looked like Peyton Manning year 18. Oh man.
Yo, that's wild. I can't.
But with the any given, yeah, I got. No, I'm gonna keep it football, and I'm gonna go with one that not a lot of people know. It's one of my personal favorites, though.
Mm.
The
Oh, which one was
program, college football movie. That's with the boy Alvin Mack at linebacker.
it? Oh, I love that
Uh,
one. I thought that
Omar
was fly.
Epps, freshman
Yeah,
tailback.
I thought that
I
was fly.
love the program. I recognize you. You the one that shot my mama. You, yeah, boy, shook at the line. That program was a great look into the college football scene. James Caan played the head coach. I don't know a
Hmm.
lot of the actors by name. Omar Epps was in it, freshman tailback. Halle Berry, young Halle Berry,
Mm.
was his love interest. Yeah, good movie. Check it out if you've never seen it. Kind of hard to find, and I don't know why, man. That's a great movie. Overlooked.
Yeah.
All right. Let you put one on the map.
Love and basketball. Oh my gosh. Yo, first of all, Omar Epps did his thing in that movie, and so did Sanaa
He
Lathan.
did.
Oh, she was looking gorgeous in that movie too. But
Yeah.
uh, it was just to follow the storyline was good. Thought it was pretty dope, man. They had some it kind of gave you one of them good hood novels, man.
Mm,
So it was kind of like it was a mix of a sports movie with kind of like the Wood mixed turned into it,
yeah.
kind of a spin off. Well, not
Big.
necessarily they're related, but that's what it kind of gave you. It gave you more than just the sports. It gave you the trials and tribulations and
Mm-hmm.
ups and downs, and and then of course they ended the story in a good little loving way as well. Matter of fact, Miss McCall made it to the WNBA, so
She
she was a
did.
was a LA Spark, so that was dope. I loved how they capped it off, but that was probably definitely a favorite movie growing up, man. I really enjoyed that movie. That's fly. So
Movie also Loki had two of the greatest roasts of all time. Uh, when when he's in the car they was coming home from the game and he was telling her who he was taking to the dance and he asked her, you going to the dance, and she's like, yeah.
you
Her
taking
sister
Spalding?
hooked her up. He's like, yeah, who you taking, Spalding?
Yeah, that
So
was
he
good.
got her. And then when she showed up to the dance, why his date like have to? Oh, girl, I ain't no Nike made dresses. So, yo, why your girl got a roaster though, man?
Yo, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, love basketball, definitely super quality. Alfred Woodard, very underrated
Mm,
performance. Very underrated performance.
she did a thing in that movie, man.
Yeah, along with the All State man, All State.
Yeah,
He had a he had a great performance too.
yeah, yeah. Zeke McCall was he was a player.
Mm.
He was a little player.
Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay with you step by step. I'm gonna stay basketball, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with one. I ain't gonna go with the usual suspects. I'm gonna go with one of the first basketball. I don't even know this. One of the first things in basketball I saw that drew at my heartstrings.
Hmm.
Uh, Hoop Dreams. No, it's not a
Hoop Dream.
movie. Technically, it's a documentary, but
Hey, we kind
Hoop Dreams, dude, powerful because it was real life, man. These and like the thing that really gets me about Hoop Dreams is like to pick these two individuals and like in the way that it turned out, you basically got it right. Like he picked two random kids who were pursuing their dream, like just two random kids, and to pick one who ended up at basically the most dominant high school in the state, and then pick the other who actually went on a state title run. Like just to follow their path. We know William ended up going to the Adidas ABCD camp, and in that particular scene, you look in the background, man. Just show you like he was not a slouch. He was there with all the members of the Fab Five. You can see those guys in the background. You see Jalen Weber, Juwan, Jimmy, and just seeing their lives off the court. What Arthur was going through at home with his family life. It's just an all around great president. I mean, they didn't hold anything back, didn't hide anything. You see when the man stood, like when they get the power cut off and things, and
they kept it real.
Yeah, kept it 100. Even the guys with documentary, like trying to help them out with their bill. Like it was it's a real gritty look into at the time inner city life in Chicago. At that, in Chicago,
Yeah.
to like the path these kids think they have. One of the only paths they think they have.
Yeah.
Because you know from, I mean, Biggie said it
Humble.
best, man. Either you sling a crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. It's
For
like,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
like some of the only paths that we feel we had as young black man growing up is be good at sports, or you know you out there with the homies hustling. And so yeah, Hoop Dreams always will have a special place in my heart as I'll call it a film, because documentary just doesn't do justice.
Yeah. I respect that one, man. That's a good choice right there. I'm actually glad you brought it up because I mean it sheds light on some of those stories are still relatable to this day, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I respect that choice and respect that movie because I think it's more than a documentary. That's a movie, man.
Yeah.
That's a depiction of real life for real. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, man. Oh, if we're doing basketball, Jesus Shuttlesworth, he got game, man. Hey, come on,
Yeah, always
that,
be a classic.
yo, man, that was definitely a classic. Uh, Denzel was in that joint. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you never go wrong with any Denzel joint. Like,
Jim
like,
Brown.
oh yeah, Jim Brown was in there. Yeah, so I mean, you know, Ray. So I
Yep.
mean, you can't never go wrong
What's
with that.
her name? I can't. Why her name is like right there, but that was her time as like sexiest chick on the planet. Rosario
Oh,
Dawson. Rosario
oh
Dawson.
yes,
Yeah, that
yes.
was that. I think that was a lot of people's introduction to her.
For those who didn't know the Cosby's, obviously. So, but it's okay. We'll forgive y'all for that. Yeah, nah, dope movie. He Got Game was fine, man. I love that joint.
Yeah. Should I stay or switch it up? I'm gonna switch it up. Step away from the basketball scene. Man, yeah, I'm like, I have to, because it is one of the funniest movies of all time, regardless of genre. And yeah, technically it is a sport. Talladega Nights, baby. Talladega
Yeah.
Nights.
Nah, hey, I don't hate it, bro.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. First and last. So many one-liners in this movie. It may have the record for most one-liners in a film. Like you, just so many quotables. But don't you put that don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
For real.
Yeah, that with the first and last. Sweet little 8 pounds, 10 ounce baby Jesus.
Nah,
Man.
hey, so
Yeah,
many
Talladega
great.
Nights, man.
If you ain't first, you're last.
To get kicked out of Applebee's.
Yeah. chip. I'm gonna be on you like a spider monkey. Dog, the first time I saw that, I had to watch it again immediately because it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. You can never go wrong with Talladega.
The only thing you've ever done in your life is make a hot daughter. That's it. That is it.
Will Ferrell is classic, man.
Bro.
God, he's classic, man. If we're doing funny sports movies, I gotta have. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two, and both of them from Adam Sandler.
All right.
Obviously, Happy Gilmore was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, what was it?
Waterboy.
Waterboy. There it is.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I? Mississippi Mud Dog. That was a good.
Oh yeah.
That was good too.
Yeah, for sure.
Sports movies, man. He definitely did.
Yep. The price is wrong, bitch.
Bob Barker was in there throwing them hands, man.
Yep.
You gave Happy them hands real quick, man.
Oh man.
For real. I was like, damn.
Let's go. I'm gonna toss. I'm looking right at it. I gotta put it in there. It was hilarious. League of Their Own.
Yeah, that was
the League of Their Own. Hilarious. Tom Hanks did an amazing job. Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell. The cast was
star-studded like crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Gina Davis. I think she was coming off Beetlejuice. Like, yeah, League of Their Own. And I'm gonna give you another. What's another? Just because the directions to go, whether you just want to go quality movie, funny movie, like so many directions. Oh, I'm gonna go for the culture. I gotta put it in there. Above the rim. Above the rim.
Do it.
Leon coming in, putting up 40 in street clothes and some corduroys and long sleeve. With the finger roll magic.
Hey,
that man gave you buckets of corduroys.
Hey, Leon has played in just about every type of movie, bro.
Leon low-key might be the greatest actor of all time.
Bro, low-key just might. Yo, did you know he's in The Chi? He's in The Chi. They just killed him.
Yeah. He just got killed.
Yeah, they just killed.
Spoiler alert for those who, you know.
No. We ain't spoiling nothing. You should have seen last week's episode. We a week. They got a new episode out now, so you should have seen it already.
Yeah, Leon. No.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac. The cast, man. Yeah, the cast. Bernie Mac, Pop, Dwayne Martin.
What was that baseball movie that Mac did? Mr. 3000.
Yeah.
That was low key funny.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God,
I've never seen that.
Go back and go watch it, man. It was Angela Bassett fine ass is in that movie. Go back and go watch it, dog.
Will do.
Yeah, that was a good one. I just had it. Matter of fact, you alluded to it earlier. Yost.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Yeah. Always a good one. That's a classic.
I think that's climbing a lot of people's list as being number one. I think a lot of people have that as their favorite sports movie of all time.
Possibly, because it's definitely up there. I think it's definitely in the GOAT category of sports movies. That, and I think you gotta probably could put Coach Carter up there with it too. Was a good one.
My boy, I can't remember his name, but he's on Law and Order Organized. I just want to be on the team, Coach. I just want to play ball. I just want to be on the team, Coach. That boy, man, that's like, yeah, that should have been like when Keeping It Real goes wrong. That man is out there being tough. What, he was 5 minutes. What? We got a problem here? We got a problem? What's up, cuz? That boy watch this man get popped. I just want to be on the team. I just want to play basketball. They put me on the bench. I'll be the 13th man. What I got to do? Run laps? Run the stadium? they they shot the hood out of that dude, bro.
Yo, yo.
I am not gangster at all.
Oh, you gangster? You want to be on the team, coach?
Yep.
No, that's funny, bro. Oh, that's hilarious.
Had to be the fastest flip ever.
Hey, yo. Yo, man. What's happening with that same energy? What happened, dog? Nah, man, I just want to be on the team, coach. That's crazy, bro. I didn't that. It did flip it real quick, bro.
Real quick.
That's hilarious, man. I'm trying to think of some other good sports movies that were out there.
I mean, the Creed series is growing. I don't know how I feel. I enjoyed the first Creed. I'm not sure if I like the direction that they took the next two.
Yeah, they almost went a little bit too far with the next two.
Yeah, because now his career's over. They moved too far, but like his career's over.
Yeah, but they kind of just I don't know. It just almost they were just trying to. I feel like they was trying to find some type of story to just give them, and just to make sure that they had a sequel in a third movie, a third edition of it. Which I'm just like, kind of like make it make sense. Like,
yeah, like Rocky got 7 movies. Y'all don't give me 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to make sure that is open to have another movie behind it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of work on it. You know,
true.
At least my opinion. I'm right there with you. I think. I mean, how do you make it even a fourth one now? How do you make it?
Yeah, his career's over. He only fought the homie because sentimental and they had history. But in getting ready for that fight, they like, bro, you basically brain damage. You are done. Like, you got arthritis. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, his career is over.
Yeah, like even taking this fight is risky.
Right, like you about to die, bro.
For real, that's what they made it seem like. God, no.
Yeah, so I'm not pleased with the, and I understand like you're starting with the film. Well, no, because Rocky started, he was old already.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there being he's a collection man out there collecting debts.
Yeah, he was a civilian.
Yeah, so you can't even. Man, come on, let's get a do over. Let's reboot Creed and then let's give him a longer career.
Come on, writers.
But yeah, we go movies all day. We leave that and get to the gusto before we close it out. The good stuff. Mental check in. Y'all know how we do. 3 questions I'm posed to my man. Hopefully you're posing this to your people as well. Are you good? Are you okay? Do you need anything from me?
Man, I am doing fantastic, man. I've been having a great week. Just been very productive. Been spending a lot of time with the family lately, which is
Nice.
probably been one of my biggest things to do, is to not get so caught up in all this podcasting and other stuff that I got going on in all these projects, but to still find time to spend time with the family. I've even been able to, with my taco tour project, been able to, interject the family with it because we all love tacos. So like we all go out and taste tacos together. So that's been fun to do. So I mean, yeah, man, I just just keep showing the support that you do, Bobby, man. You're always there to check in on me and show the support. So man, I can never ask for anything more. So just obviously just hold me accountable if you start seeing something like if I start, posting weird shit. You be like, hey, bro, you good? So just hold me accountable, man. You see something that's not right, man, just go ahead and message me or call me
Yeah.
and just hey, man, I thought this was weird. So you good? So yeah, man, everything's good. And of course, man, how you doing? How's everything holding up on your end and anything that you need from me, my brother?
Yeah, same man. I'm good. Actually got out to play some poker this week, so spent some time at the
Hey,
tables. Um, that was its own different kind of stress.
a good stretch though. A good stretch.
uh, yeah. Met some new people. It was enjoyable hanging out the poker table is the new golf course. A lot of
True that.
conversations and big business deals used to go
It,
down on the
yep,
golf course. That's
yep,
why
yep.
people used to encourage people to learn how to play. That's what, well, at least black people. Black people didn't know that. Yeah,
Yes.
those high end business owners, CEOs, and those level people, they do their business on the golf course. A lot of black people didn't know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Those caddies who were black used to come home and give people the game. Hey, this is learn how to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like the poker table is that now. Like I've come across so many people in playing poker and just uh, had so many different conversations from all. Matter of fact, I mean, just tell. As I talked about even yesterday, I met a gentleman who was uh, held a very high position with Dell, the
Mm.
software company.
Yeah.
And even though I don't really mess with Dell, I'm a Samsung and Apple guy. Just never heard to make that connection, that contact. So uh, that was enjoyable. Yeah, spent some time. Had a weekend with the family. The wife went to Cali, so got to kick it with the kids over the last weekend. And of course, getting ready for this weekend. Didn't mention it early. Sorry for the shout out Father's Day this weekend. So looking forward to see what they get the old man. They better not give me no damn spaghetti painting. So I already told them about that. Don't give me no mug. Don't give me no spaghetti paintings, y'all. They ask me, y'all ask me for money for every other damn thing. Ask me for some money to go get me something. Damn it.
Yo, what is
That's how
wrong
we
with
doing it.
yo? What is wrong with you, fam? Yo, you wildin', bro.
But no, everything's good. As far as anything you did, I would same thing. Yeah, hold me accountable, man. If you see me doing something weird, hey, yeah, question it. Or if you just notice an absence, like just not see me, just, hey, you good? Yeah, because sometimes I get lost in other things. I just think like my mind goes 100 miles an hour. So I'm thinking of so many things, so many ways to, you know, uh, get us out there and get to, like I say, I had I was working on the Roku thing, which fell through. Couldn't find a way to connect this system to that system. So, but
Man,
hey,
it's all
yeah, but just like I was just saying, the connection is there, so I'm sure the opportunity will pop up again, and next time it'll work itself out.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, that's just it, man. That's yep, just those itty bitty check-ins.
no
Uh,
doubt.
and this week, um, on the challenge side, what you got for the people?
Hey, man, mine's just simple, man. It's Father's Day weekend.
Hmm.
Um, uh, Unfortunately, my father is away from me and the fam. He's in Carolina, so
Okay.
um, I'm gonna definitely give him a call, give him a shout out. So if your father is not in the same city as you, definitely make sure you give him a call, give him a shout out, or if he happens to be in the same city as you, right? And I encourage y'all, man, go spend some time with pops on Father's Day. Because one thing about it, we may not let it on, that it does matter when y'all spend time with us or just check in on us as dads, man. It's not, we don't necessarily need to have the same fare as Mother's Day, but just to acknowledge, just the acknowledgement is all we need, man. 'Cause it goes a long way. It just kind of gives us that. All right, they appreciate old man. So uh, make sure y'all reach out to your father if you can, and if you unfortunately if your father isn't on the right side of the 6 feet, then you know uh, you know, uh, pay a visit to the graveside and show some love and consideration, or spend some time with somebody that you do consider a father figure of some sort.
Hmm.
Hey, it's Father's Day, man. Hey, just show some type of appreciation to your father or somebody that you consider a father figure of some sort, man. It trust me, it matters. It goes a long way.
Yes.
It really does. So I'm gonna keep my challenge real simple. Whether it's
Okay.
call or visit or spend some time, because but I'll probably take my grandfather since he's in town. So we'll
Nice.
take his favorite barbecue spot out here,
There
and we gonna eat up some good barbecue. So that's what we got. That's what we got planned. So
you go. Sounds good. Sounds good. I like it. I co-sign it. I'm gonna try not to steal it.
yeah.
No, my challenge is kind of going to be related to the quote of the week, which is a little bit more than the quote. On everybody, take some time to think about some advice, uh, information, or words of wisdom or encouragement somebody uh, gave you, and reach out to that person and let them know.
Mm.
Thank them for giving you that advice, and let them know how it affected you. I feel I feel a lot of times we steal the credit. I don't mean literally steal the credit, but I mean in the way like you do a book report and you find some information and we don't put, hey, I got this info from here. You know, sometimes we don't give the people credit for the words of encouragement or wisdom or anything that affects us. That we talk to them about it, and then they'll say something that thing that hits you, and whether it hits you during the conversation or whether it hits you like after. Like we
Mm.
never go back and it's like, hey, bro, what you said really got we just it just kind of we just kind of let it slide and roll with it. So yeah, just think somebody told you and go back and give them that credit. Thanks, bro. Thanks, sis. Thanks, aunt. Whoever it may be. Uh, yeah, just go for it. Go back and let them know. Because we're quick to let people know when they mess up.
True that.
Let's let them know when they do good.
I like that.
And for the quote, before we get out of here, like I said, it's a little more than a quote. Um, and it hit me again because I tell you, I started this podcast journey a few years ago with my best friend. He was diagnosed bipolar. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago, and I came across the statement because I feel like he was on this path. So this quote kind of hit me a little different when I saw it. And the quote is, "I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I'm a suicide attempt survivor. Being a black male and dealing with these issues, I always felt like I couldn't talk to anyone about this stuff. I'm now a therapist to address these issues within my community." And that comes from Rashawn Miller. So I read it again. "I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I'm a suicide attempt survivor.
Mm.
Being a black male and dealing with these issues, I always felt like I couldn't talk to anyone about this stuff. I'm now a therapist to address these issues within my community." So shout out to Rashawn Miller for that transformation in his life, because that's what it is. And like, you don't have to be diagnosed like with a disorder.
Hmm.
Just being a black male, hell, just being a man, regardless of your ethnicity, just being a man going through the day can be tough. And I know exactly what he feels like in that state. Sometimes we do feel like we just can't talk to anybody,
Facts.
either because we have to be the strength in other people's lives, or because, again, we talked about before, because it looks or feels soft. You soft, and it's like we gotta eliminate that, and just to see here where he was to where how that motivated him to get where he is. That's just amazing. So, thank you for the quote and the words, Rashawn, and hey man, well wishes to you on your journey.
Yeah, because it's a tough journey, man. It ain't
Yeah.
easy out here, man. Sure ain't.
Uh, so with that, any words before we get out of here?
Hey, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, man. Y'all come on back next Friday. You hear?
Absolutely. So once again, if it's your first time tuning in, or if you're an Audible veteran and you have forgot, follow the directions one more time. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, so you know the next time we are here running our mouths, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And if you do not like the sight of our beautiful faces, remember, you can catch every episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music at midnight. So, for myself, Wildcard Mar, until next time, peace.